Hi, and welcome back to BizDev Weekly, the business development show. I'm here in studio with Chris Hamilton from SalesTipAday.com. And we're going to be talking today about a problem that's out there, which is online reviews. It's a problem that can be turned into an opportunity. And maybe, Chris, you can explain this.
Well, Kirsten, we've talked in the past, and I think what it is you kind of hit the nail on the head ages ago, was this is a problem that actually Google has created for businesses. And what it is Google has gone, and here in Canada, I don't know if it's the same elsewhere in the world, but they have gone through the Yellow Pages listings and put these into their Google Places listings. And what used to be Google Places now is Google Plus Local. And where you find this is if you go online, if we've got Pizza Calgary here, this map off to the right here corresponds with these business listings down here. And so the major problem that we see that's come up is the fact that Google has taken this and put it onto their website. Your business is now listed on Google, where most people go to find out information about a product, service, or find something. And you don't even know that it's sitting there. The biggest problem with that, though, is people have the ability to hit an online review. So, Kirsten, if you go back to that for one sec, just the screen share,
Yep.
I will show you. If you go to someone's listing here, their Google Places listing, write a review. There you go, right there. What happens?
Just circle that with your mouse there, Chris.
I am.
It's right dead center.
Yeah, it's just up here.
Yeah, I got it.
And the main thing is that, people have the ability now to write a review, and you have no idea what's being said about you unless you've claimed your listing and you're being proactive in watching this, which most people aren't. So, that's a huge problem. Kirsten, you probably have your own thoughts behind that as well, don't
Well,
you?
and reviews are something that it's about online transparency now. It's about, you've seen TripAdvisor. If you've ever gone on a holiday, many of you have searched online for a hotel and they've seen the reviews coming in. Well, Google has now brought that and basically blanketed all of search. So when people search for a pizza parlor online and they're looking for just a phone number, they're going to stumble upon your reviews. And if you don't even know that people have left negative reviews, they're going to be left with a bad first impression when they see your listing, and they're going to wonder, oh man, there must be some issues there. So turning that into a positive is what needs to happen now, Chris.
Absolutely. Kirsten, if you go back onto the review site here, one thing that I find interesting now is down at the very bottom here, Google is now showing pizza near other places, right? So they're giving you options to go elsewhere if you don't like what you see in here. And I'll give you an example. I'm going to hit Bridgeland here in Calgary, and it starts bringing up these results over in the Bridgeland area. And the neat thing about this is huge opportunity for businesses to actually showcase. So let's take a look at this, for example. What you're seeing on this top one, Coco Brooks, is a score of 22 out of 30, which actually leads to very good to excellent is what Google is looking at as a rating against
22 to 30, yeah.
If you look at all these other guys, they don't have that score. Why is that, Kirsten?
Well, and if you see there, right below the 22 on 30, that has 10 Google reviews. Below that is 5 Google reviews and no score. That's because you need 10 Google reviews in order for Google to actually create an average for you. So that's the most important thing: is you create enough online reviews in order to be able to be actually fit on the radar, essentially.
Yeah, if I looked at the one that was just below it, Kirsten, if you go back to this, the Capri Steak and Pizza House, they've got 5 reviews. When I click on these reviews, I take a look at it, I could tell right now these guys have not claimed their Google local.
And how many of them are good and how many of them are bad?
Well, actually, interesting you should say that. Very good. Excellent.
Oh, they're not leveraging.
One bad. That was from 4 years ago, though.
Yeah.
Here's another one. Excellent. Good.
So they've got a reasonably good report.
Man,
coming back.
Claim this.
Yeah.
And it's easy to claim it. All you have to do is just go and actually go to your thing and claim the actual listing here.
Yeah.
And then you can control this. There is the ability now to manage a review process with your clients and get good positive reviews on here. Think of it this way, Kirsten, you and I have talked about this before. If I'm looking for a product or a service and I go online and I look for that, if I see a person who has a stellar rating, let's say 28, 29, 30, for example, 30 out of 30 on Google Places, and I see someone who's got no reviews or very few reviews or bad reviews or anything, where are you going to gravitate towards? You know, it's the psychology that people have when listening to others, what they have to say. And if it's very positive and it shows up online, chances are you're going to be driving more business to you compared to your competitors. So once again, going back to all of these listings, if you go back online, you know, these guys have a great listing. These guys, I'm going to have to do some hunting to try to figure out whether they're actually good or not to go after. I know where I'd go. I'd go to this guy right here because people have said it's actually good. And I trust what other people have to say about it.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's only human nature to complain when you're dissatisfied and forget when you're happy. So essentially, people won't go out of their way and leave a review and spend the time to put something on Google, or Yelp or any of these review sites when they're happy. I mean, they really have to be somehow reminded to do that. And that's the whole process. The idea of changing a bit of the culture inside your company. It's not a big change. You just have to go out and ask them, say, would you mind leaving a review here? And there's a process to do that properly so that you can, if you have negative reviews, you can engage those clients and find out why they were unhappy and be empathetic and open to offering some kind of help in order to make things right. And that in turn will strengthen your relationship with your clients. It's knowledge that you need to know if there's a problem. So you have to embrace that process of asking for reviews and getting people to actually leave reviews with you. Chris?
A couple other things, Kirsten, you need to talk about is not only if you have bad reviews, if you have no reviews, or if you have great reviews. If you have no reviews, same thing. Why not get happy customers to actually promote you? Get you up in these listings so that it's being shown that you actually have good stuff. If you already have a process in place, why not get more people on board to talk about how wonderful you are as well? Yeah. In the long run, this is going to be a huge differentiator. And obviously, more and more of Google's searches are going local, and the results are coming up local, obviously, Kirsten. So, you know, any businesses that show up under these places, Google local listings, you know, you're going to get found. You're going to be, you know, you're going to have to be transparent. People are going to talk about you. People are going to review you. You know, you have a tremendous opportunity to manage this process.
They're going to do it anyways. You can't exactly remove that now online. Google's made it almost impossible to remove it. Yeah. So you may as well take the bull by its horns and start embracing this technology. And the first people to do so are going to gain in the short run and potentially be ahead of the rest when the rest follow. So that's basically it. I don't mean to scare anybody. I just want to give you kind of give you the knowledge, give you the insight on what's happening. And if you have any questions, obviously give us a call. We'd be more than happy to sit down and go through your current situation. A bad review can be turned into a good review by bringing on your happy clients. Lots of bad reviews requires a little more strategy. No reviews, you're only one review away from a bad reputation online. May as well take that bull by the horns. If you all have good reviews, 100% good reviews, you should be out marketing the heck out of that good reputation. Chris?
By the way, if you want to see where or what your online reputation is, Kirsten, if you cut back to the screenshot.
You betcha, Chris.
Go to newlucid.com. Under services, you will see reputation marketing. And just off to the right-hand side, you can fill out the report there with your business phone number.
Yeah.
And it'll tell you what your report is. It'll come back and tell you how you're doing online.
Yeah, it's a snapshot, a report card of your online reputation. It happens in a few seconds. All you need is your phone number.
Yep. Once again, just go to newlucid.com. Find services, the reputation marketing and trust.
Yeah.
There you go.
So good luck, everyone. Thanks very much. If you have any questions, obviously send them our way. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.